Within the first 15 seconds after birth, one decision can change your baby's health for life. It's routine, it's fast, and it's done in almost every hospital. Most parents don't even realize it happened until it's too late. But what if I told you that those few seconds could change everything? Your baby's brain development, iron levels, even immunity. The scary part? Most parents don't even realize this routine delivery room step might be robbing their baby of up to 30% of their blood volume. And once it's done, there's no going back. It would hurt to spend 9 months protecting this little human inside, only to let a medical habit from the 1960s undo part of it in seconds. Before I explain how this happens, and why delayed cord clamping could literally save your baby's health, if you're pregnant or preparing for birth, you need to grab my Ultimate Birth Prep Pack. It's packed with guides on labor decisions, hospital checklists, and birth recovery hacks most moms wish they knew sooner. The link is waiting for you in the pinned comment and the video description below. Now, let's talk about this silent mistake that's still happening in delivery rooms all over the world. Here's what most parents don't know. That cord your doctor is so eager to clamp is not just some useless tube. Right after birth, it's still pulsing with oxygen-rich blood, stem cells, and iron. It's literally nature's final blood transfusion, about 80 to 100 milliliters of blood, which is around 30% of your baby's total blood volume. But in many hospitals, the cord gets clamped immediately, often within 15 seconds. Let that sink in. In less time than it takes to even hold your baby for the first time, they could already be losing out on a third of the blood that was meant for them. And what does that mean for the baby? Higher risk of anemia in the first year. Lower levels of iron, which the brain desperately needs to develop. Fewer stem cells, which play a critical role in immunity and repair. Here's the part that haunts parents later. You won't notice these effects in the delivery room. Your baby will still cry, still look perfect. But months later, when iron levels are low, when doctors start checking for anemia, that's when the realization hits. And this is why having a birth plan matters. Most parents don't realize you're actually allowed to state your preferences, like delayed cord clamping, as long as it's safe for you and your baby. That's exactly what I've included in my Ultimate Birth Prep Pack. It's not about overwhelming you with medical details. It's about giving you a clear, simple way to write down your choices so your healthcare team can respect them when the moment comes. Because let's be honest, when you're in labor, you're not negotiating. You need your plan ready before you step into that delivery room. You'll find the link to download it in the pinned comment and the description below. So what actually happens when we wait before clamping the cord? Think of it like this. For 9 months, your placenta has been your baby's life support system. Even after birth, it's still working. The umbilical cord continues to pulse for about 1 to 3 minutes, transferring oxygen, iron, and stem cells, literally finishing the job your body started. It's like the baby's first safety net. One last refill before facing the world on their own. 1. Stronger blood and iron levels. According to research from the Mayo Clinic and World Health Organization, babies who receive delayed cord clamping have significantly higher iron levels and red blood cell counts. Why does that matter? Because low iron in infancy is linked to delays in brain development and learning difficulties later on. So waiting extra seconds in the delivery room can literally mean a smarter, stronger baby in the years to come. 2. More stem cells. Better immunity. The cord blood is also loaded with stem cells, the same kind used in advanced medical treatments. These cells repair tissues, build immunity, and support growth. When we clamp too early, we cut off that natural transfer. And when we wait, we give the baby a natural boost that medicine simply can't replicate. 3. Improved circulation and oxygen supply. And get this, those last few pulses from the cord help stabilize your baby's blood pressure and oxygen levels right after birth. The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, ACOG, confirms that delayed clamping helps to reduce complications in preterm infants. Think of it like easing off the life support gently instead of yanking it away. 4. Benefits extend beyond birth. Several studies have shown that even at 4 months old, babies who had delayed cord clamping still show higher iron stores. That's not just a momentary benefit. That's long-term protection against fatigue, weakness, and developmental delays. And the best part? You don't have to do anything complicated. Just wait. 1 extra minute of patience could be the most powerful act of protection you ever give your baby. At this point, you're probably wondering, if the benefits are this obvious, Why on earth isn't delayed cord clamping standard practice in every delivery room? Well, welcome to the messy side of medicine. For several decades in the mid-20th century, doctors were trained to clamp the cord almost immediately after birth, usually within 15 to 30 seconds. Back then, the belief was that it would prevent jaundice or help the baby breathe faster. The problem? Those ideas came from studies in the 1960s, before we fully understood newborn circulation. And like many outdated medical habits, it just stuck. Hospital routines over individual care. In most hospitals, the birth process is streamlined like an assembly line. Nurses, midwives, OBs, they're under pressure to move quickly, clean up, and prepare for the next patient. That efficiency often overrides the small, evidence-based details that make a lifelong difference. So organizations like WHO and ACOG now recommend waiting at least 30 to 60 seconds. In the next part, I'll show you when delayed cord clamping is safe, when it's not, and how to make sure your wishes are actually followed when it matters most. So now that you understand the why, let's talk about the how. Because here's the truth. It doesn't matter how much research you've done. If your birth team doesn't know your wishes, you might end up with choices made for you instead of with you. And that's where your birth plan comes in. What a birth plan really does. Think of your birth plan as your voice on paper. It's not about demanding or arguing. It's about clarity and communication. When your birth plan includes something like, if safe for both me and my baby, I prefer delayed cord clamping for at least 60 seconds. It signals to your provider that you've done your homework and that this isn't just a TikTok trend. It's an evidence-backed choice. And if you want help crafting that plan, I put together something that'll make this whole process 10 times easier. It's called the Ultimate Birth Prep Pack. It's a printable plus digital bundle that walks you through every step of your birth plan, from how to write out your preferences confidently, to what to include and what to leave out, so your medical team actually listens. You'll also find customizable templates and checklists, so you don't just hope for a calm, informed birth. You actually plan for it. The link is in the pinned comment and the video description, so make sure to grab it before you forget. And just think about this for a second. When your baby takes their first breath, wouldn't it feel amazing to know that you made that moment safer, calmer, and truly intentional? That's the power of a well-thought-out plan. It's not about controlling every detail. It's about preparing so you can relax into the moment instead of reacting to it. Up next, I'll show you what actually happens inside the baby's body during those extra 60 seconds. You'll understand why delayed clamping isn't just a sweet idea. It's a biological advantage nature built into birth itself. And by the end of this video, you'll see why more hospitals around the world are rethinking how they handle those first few breaths of life. Delayed cord clamping is amazing for most healthy babies. But there are situations where your doctor may need to clamp immediately. And that doesn't mean you or your provider did something wrong. For example, according to the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, ACOG, and the World Health Organization, WHO, if the baby isn't breathing or needs immediate resuscitation, clamping may happen right away so doctors can move fast and help them breathe. If the placenta has separated early, known as placental abruption, it may no longer be able to send blood safely. Or in cases of placenta previa or severe maternal bleeding, early clamping helps protect the mother. And for some preterm babies in critical distress, doctors may need to prioritize urgent stabilization before allowing the transfer to continue. So delayed cord clamping isn't a rigid rule. It's a guideline meant to be adapted to your birth. The key is knowing that you can discuss these scenarios in advance. You can say, if it's safe for both of us, I prefer delayed cord clamping. That simple sentence balances both medical safety and personal choice. Because in the delivery room, things move fast. But when your wishes are already written down, your birth team can make those split-second decisions without guesswork. No one can promise a perfect birth. But you can walk into that room informed, calm, and ready. Because once that cord is cut, there's no do-over. Again, that's why the Ultimate Birth Prep Pack is here to help you. It's not just a checklist, it's a tool to help you make confident, evidence-based choices that still honor your birth experience. You'll find the link in the pinned comment and video description. Download it, customize your birth plan, and take it to your next prenatal visit. Don't wait until you're in labor to figure this out. Because here's the thing. Hospitals have routines. Doctors have habits. But you have a say. So don't be the parent who says, I wish I'd known. Be the one who says, I'm glad I did. For more videos that question hospital norms and help you make safer, calmer birth decisions, hit subscribe. Or don't. Just remember, staying uninformed has its price.